Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. We're going to be starting off in a few minutes here with some cube draft. Just want to give myself a quick introduction for those that are just joining us for the first time today. My name is Brian. You can find me here on Twitch, over on Twitter, or over on YouTube at Mtga 2020. Been playing Magic since I was a wee little boy, so I have a little bit of experience, but I don't really consider myself all that good. We're more just here to have a casual fun time. We're going to be hitting up some Tinkerer's Cube Draft today, and then getting those F&M Historic Brawls out of the way. Then possibly hitting up some Historic itself toward the end, so let's go ahead and get started. Really fun when we get to see a new Cube Draft. I know most of the stuff is going to be standard related, but for the most part, there's some interesting surprises thrown into this. They're really trying to go for synergies. I've only played through one of these so far. Drafted a decent blue-green, splash-black counters deck. So there's definitely a counters theme, there's definitely a token theme, there's a life gain theme. A couple different things you can work out with. This is more about dual color as opposed to wedge. Wedges aren't great, I've noticed. There is an enchantment aura theme, and that's actually a huge payoff right there with the core spirit dancer. So we might end up going that direction, actually. See what else there is here. It's the life gain. Ship and Fire is always decent. Always decent. There's a minor mutate theme, but it's not very good from what I've seen so far. The payoffs for the mutate deck are there's Illuna and Apex of Forever Guy, the Sultai. So they're not great payoffs. Okay, we have a Legion's Landing, always solid. Reese just takes over games, so Reese is probably going to be our pickup there. There's also kind of a Elves theme, which I've noticed. As long as it has +1, test and training, good chance I'll come back around. That helps with our core spirit dancer. The Johnny's pretty good. I think we're going to go with the Reese, just because the Reese can really win the game on its own if given the chance. Definitely a very heavy +1/+1 counter theme. Hazoret's good, but we don't really want to be looking to go mono red. Might take this Corrosion Tusker just to be open early. Even though this Omen of the Sun, if we can get like Setessan Champion, there's a Calyx, there's some other really good kind of just Enchantress related things. There's Enchantress Presence is available. So we might just go really heavy on that, yeah. Hence we're grabbing the Sentinel's Eyes. The only downside about this is you do have to win at least 5 games to go even. Payout's not very good on them. And all you're getting is gold and cards. So it could be better, but, you know. As I said, this is more for the fun of it. You know, the core drafts and Eldraine and everything else that's available does get a little bit stale after time. Really like Faith's Fetters. One of my favorite auras of all time. This card was made before Planeswalkers were a thing, so the fact that it can shut them down is really nice. So we're definitely going to be looking for, there are a bunch of cards from Theros, or Theros Beyond Death, that are in this cube. Bunch of good green cards, enchantment related. As I said, if we can get a Calyx, that'd be really nice. Calyx. Not really sure how to pronounce his name. Vanishing Lights, things like that. Ooh, Enchantress Presence, there we go. There's another payoff for us. Okay, so this tells me that the Enchantress is a little bit more open, so that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So we have 2 of the main cards we need for it, Spirit Dancer and Presence. If we can get a Citizen Champion also, we got the 3 big payoffs and super happy. Alright, out of here, not a ton going on. This Archon's actually not terrible. Better in the life gain deck, but it's not terrible for what we're doing either. We'll be gaining little bits of life here and there. We could grab this Godless Shrine just to hedge out. Dual lands are definitely a little bit better, but we're already fairly confident we're in this. Command the Dreadhorde is a bomb. It is very, very good. The Proliferate sub-theme is definitely a thing. I think we're just going to take the lifelinker here. I mean, that's like an aura, right? Just putting the counter on? Not really? No. We'll see. Nothing really too good out of this. I'm surprised the Shiv and Fire is still around just because it's super flexible. There's definitely somebody cutting green, or 1 or 2 players playing green pretty hard. Green is one of the primary +1/+1 counter colors, so it makes sense. Oh, okay, so our Citizen Training and the Ajani came back. Question is, which one do we want? This brings us back our Spirit Dancer, which is really nice. Brings us back to the Reese. But I think we just want the enchantment to keep going with what we're doing. It's actually hard to say. Johnny's better in the late game. Enchantment's only... I'm going to take the Ajani. It's just the more powerful card overall. The other one's good. It's better if you have one or the other. The Enchantress Presence or Spirit Dancer, but without him, it's really kind of weak. Yeah, we can take a Wanderer, I guess. These other things aren't very exciting. Get the Juggernaut. Danitha's pretty good for what we're doing. Hopefully we find a piece of equipment or 2 that work too, but... Man, I have to say, not super excited with the equipment I've seen in the next set so far. For being an equipment-centric set, it's just, it's not great. So Kenrith's Transformation is very good for what we're doing. Momentous Fall is a pet card of mine for EDH. I love this card. Conclave Tribunal is super solid. Ancestral Blade, not so much. Conclave Mentor, sadly we're not really in that +1/+1. So I think it's between these two. I think we're going to take the Tribunal. It's a little bit more fair of a card that hits just about anything we need to take care of as opposed to individual things. No. I mean, creatures are going to be a major problem, but there are some permanents that cause us major issues. Okay, so here do we want a Charming Prince, an Angel of Vitality. Angel of Vitality might not be terrible. Karametra's Blessing is actually very good for what we're doing. Which it might just be the thing, actually. But there's a good chance this comes back, too. I'm going to take this Angel. It's a 2/2 flyer for 3, which isn't terrible. Plus there's upside. Wanderer. Okay. Wanderer I actually really like from Brawl. I end up making these huge in Enchantress decks for some reason. Bosri's Lieutenant is just a super solid card. Mantle is not bad for what we're doing. This card's just wonderful. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Wanderer because that guarantees we're getting our land drops. Or, not guarantees, but it gets a lot closer to that guarantee. Splicer's always been good. Pridemate. Helm of the Host seems like a bomb. Yep, I think we're going to take that Helm of the Host. It seems like it could just be a bomb. Another aura. Alright, so normally Sarah Ascendant can be very, very good. I'm not sure if it's going to necessarily cut it here, though. Let's give it a try. Its upside is high enough that it could just be very good for us. On Sarah's Wings is also very good if you run the auras. Castle Ardenvale's tempting. Path could be okay. I think we're going to take the On Sarah's Wings, though. So we start putting things like that on this Core Spirit Dancer, and it starts getting real scary. Do need to definitely start drafting some cheaper mana cost things, though, because our low end is kind of lacking right now. We'll see as it goes, though. It's fun. Fun thing of a draft, you never know what you're going to get. Alrighty. Pilgrim is real good for us. It's doing exactly what we want to do. Dawn Treader's not terrible, but I think the Pilgrim is just simply better. Tutor for any of our auras? Yeah. Haha, Kenritz came back. Excellent. Well, none of these really do anything for us, so we're just gonna take an Izoni away from someone. Somebody might be in that deck, who knows. There's definitely a lot of graveyard synergies too that I've noticed. Some decent raise dead type effects. Plenty of things that get bigger based on if they're in their graveyard. If we can get like Scavenging Ooze, actually I'd be super happy because that takes care of that whole archetype if we come across it. Scooze is also great for the +1/+1 Karathene decks. Do we need the dogs? It's really tempting to take the dogs. Nah. So, trying to think if we were in any of these colors, would anything help? Let's go ahead and take this, just in case. We have a slight life gain thing going on. Timely Reinforcements, great sideboard card. Not something we're going to be playing, though, I don't think. Even though it might not be terrible, because we're probably going to be focusing on having, like, 2 creatures. So anybody that goes wider than us. Alright, here we go. We have some powerful cards here. So, Tender Shoot can just win a game on its own. That is definitely a card that, if it's left alone, it will win you the game. Tristani, just fine. Super solid. And Cub Warden is kind of like an aura, a little bit. But yeah, we're going to take the Tender Shoot. It has the highest upside. Alright, Nyx Police Ram. If it wasn't an enchantment, I would say pass on it, but since it's an enchantment, it's between that and Rexage. I think the Nyx Police actually wins out, because that gains us a little bit of life. We have definite things that want to be gaining life. Pacifism seems pretty good. Definitely don't want to make any hippos, that's not good enough. This guy, you play it one turn, then you adapt to the next turn, then somebody bounces it, and then you're just sad, so not worth it. Basically getting double time walked. Haha, Setessan Champion, it's all paying off. We're getting the payoff. Yeah, having these two, having the core spirit dancer, we're finding all the enchantress payoffs. We need the Calyx still, haven't seen that, but that's okay. See a decent amount of removal. In this case, we can either go with the ramp this way, or we can go with the color fixing. I think we're gonna go with the color fixing. Yeah, we're gonna go with the color fixing. Alright, Nyx Herald is pretty good for what we're doing. Trusty Retriever. That's actually not terrible either. There's a good chance one of these comes back. The Gem Razor, I think, is going to be our choice just because it is an answer to so many different problems. Griffin Airy, sadly, we're not going to be consistently enough gaining that life. So we'll go ahead and take Temple. All the glitters. There's another big payoff card. Sadly, it was in the same pack as another dual land, but hey, we just got two, so feeling better about it already. Alright, we're back to some of the old chaff that we do not need. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be seeing anything super exciting. Maybe get that trusty retriever back. Yeah, Rex Age isn't bad. On a scale of 1 to playable, Rex Age is definitely on that more playable end. We'll need to decide how much life we're going to be gaining this game, or how much life we're going to be able to get on a consistent basis. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. I always do this because I like to get a visual view as opposed to just seeing the names of things. Visual view, wow. I like to get a view of the whole picture, as it were. So, we got some auras. Descendant, maybe. Pridemate, maybe. All the glitters, definitely. Danthus Swine, Heliod. And on this side, we got some more auras. And Rex Sage is a maybe for the moment. Definitely the Helm of the Host, and definitely the Reese. Okay, so that brings us up 32 cards. How many creatures do we have? Come on. Only 9 creatures, so we definitely need creatures. So I think we're going to go ahead and add this Angel of Vitality. This is Johnny's Pridemate. I think we're good to throw in this Twin Blade too. It's either the Twin Blade or the Rex Sage. The Mara could be okay. I don't think the Sarah Ascendant is going to be anything more than a 1-1. Yeah, we're going with the Twin Blade. And we're going to be cutting a land. We need need to cut more land anyway to get these in there. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I really wish the Karametra's Blessing had come back around, but it did not make it around the table. Alright, this hand is a little bit awkward, but if we want to just play the Reese game plan, it's a little bit slow. We'll eventually draw into some white land. I'm going to keep it. Things are fairly low stakes here. Oh, okay. Do I just go ahead and equip that? Yeah, sure, why not? I remember playing Thorn Lieutenant back in its time in Standard. A very, very solid card. Ooh, Cartouche is real bad for me. He's gonna fight. So we're gonna go ahead and throw Faith's Fetters on the Reese. Do I hold this back? Yeah, sure. Let's go attack, and we can block with the token. Oh, but he does have trample. Totally forgot about that. Oops. Whatever. All Seed is kind of annoying. Alright, Tender Shoot. Time to do your thing. Ah, he got a Calyx. That's unfair. Unfair. That's fine. He's definitely going to be getting rid of this Tender Shoot. Yep. That's fine because I can kill this Calyx. Not the best thing in the world, but... Kenrith's transformation, does that do anything here? Not a whole lot. So unfortunately we do need to get rid of this enchantment. We don't really care about the creature. We might Kenrith's transformation on our own thing though, yeah. Gives us better blocker, draws us a card. Okay. Alright, now's when we get to start having some fun. Alright, we want to put this on... Yeah, let's put on Thorn Lieutenant just for the heck of it. He gets Thing, I get draw 2 cards, it's worth it. Gem Razor, that's perfect. We're only attacking with the 1. There could be some kind of combat trick or something. We don't really want to risk it. We're definitely killing off this cartouche next turn, though. Who do we put that on? Let's go ahead and put it on this elk, I guess. No. We'll put on the angel. Hands free. Alright, at this point our opponent's going to have to draw a lot to really get through this. Vanishing Light's pretty good, I will say. The thing is, he has to worry about more than just this Tender Shoot at this point. Yep, there we go. So that means this Tender Shoot and Reese are going to take over. Not have to play anything else, just let the tokens come. And I'm not even going to attack, we're just going to hold back and do our thing. Tribunal, what is he going to target? It's annoying, but it's fine. We're still a little bit too scary already. Let's go ahead and put 1 on there, and let's put 1 on there. Good game, opponent. Alright, this hand is super playable. We just need to draw some land and then we're good to go. Nessian is fine, that'll help us get more land. Red black, so they could be on a number of things. I know there's a random nickel bolus running around. The Ravager. So that's a good payoff card for going to Grixis. Or they could just be straight up red black with plenty of kill spells. deck. I could take some land anytime now. Let's give it one more turn. We're not under a ton of pressure. It's vaguely annoying to miss so many land drops, though. Ah, so we could be playing 4 or 5 colors. Could be trying to make this Golos really pay off. That's kind of scary if that's the case. Oh, there's land. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna say no to your shenanigans. Alright, so this Carnifex is going to get to be a problem real fast. This Omen of the Sun is going to do nothing as a result. Each other creature, that is a problem. Fortunately, the way of doing this play, everything is going to get screwed up because he's just going to kill the one thing. Dread Horde Butcher. No blocks, we're just taking that. So we can give a bunch of goodness there. Problem is he's going to Carnifex and then make a sack afterward. So I think we have to hold up his Omen of the Sun. That doesn't make that big enough. Oh no, actually that does make that big enough. I totally forgot about the Kenriths. So that'll force him with the Carnifex to use the ability. And then if he wants to Chainer's Edict, we'll just go ahead and flash in this Omen of the Sun. Shivan Fire, or he could be doing it right now too. Yeah, that is all of his mana though, so he can't do it this turn. Alright, so should we go for all the things? I think it's really tempting. I think we're just going to play the Spirit Dancer and play the Sentinel Eye. So we need to draw some cards. Yes, yes please. That gets us to be able to do that. Okay. So it doesn't gain us any life, which is annoying, but there's nothing he can do about this at the moment. If he doesn't kill this angel somehow, then we might be able to come back. Problem is we don't really have any way to protect it. Target creature. Non-creature. Okay. So we'll see what he does. Probably gonna get rid of a card out of my hand. Yep. There goes the Onsera's wings. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what we got coming up. Yeah, that's not going to be enough to come back from that. That would be a GG. That's the problem. We didn't really get the protection side of things. So our creatures suiting up too many things on one creature is a little bit iffy. Alright, this hand seems fine. Steamkin. Or Memekin, or Lives the Dreamkin. Let's see if he's gonna trade first. I hate to do this, but Steamkin just gets out of control so fast. And if I do that after it has counters on it, it's no good. This, on the other hand, if I just gain a little bit of life and then Tender Shoot here, and he just used a shock, that makes me very happy. Tender Shoot, follow that up with the Helm of the Host on it. Heck yeah. He's killing his own things. Interesting. Well, we're gonna try this first. Probably has an answer. It's fine though, because he's using up all of his cards, and we're at 18 still. Kind of wishing we'd gotten one more life gain granting thing. I might bring the Ikoria Cycler over just because of that. All right. Which one? Which one? Which one? Let's go this way. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Well, it's a thing that just happened. That's fine, though. Yeah, any amount of life gain, and we pretty much just pulled ahead. So he's going to have a real hard time with this. That's interesting. Okay, let's just not even block it. Trying to bait us into that, and it's just not going to work. Alright, so I definitely want to take something out and throw in that cycling lifelinker. Seems like the right thing to do. So, Splendor Mare. The Elk Unicorn. What do we want to take out? It's a hard choice, actually. Not really sure what I want to take out. What's doing the least? And while I like this Omen of the Sun, I'm gonna take it out. Bring out a Johnny. The Johnny's kind of a win more card. Alright, we have early curve. We're happy to see this. Missing Wanderer. Gain us some land drops, hopefully. Oh no, our opponent's mulliganing. That's never good. I much prefer to have an actual even game where everyone starts with the same hand size. Okay, we're doing it. We are going big. Now watch one removal spell just take care of the whole thing. Or bounce spell. On the plus side though, we're guaranteed now to get the mana for the Tender Shoot. Aw, there goes all the glitters. Well, I guess that's gonna hit a pacifism then. Gem Razor is probably in my top 2 or 3 cards for Macoria. It's just so solid. Realized sequencing should have done that the other way, but meh. So that is going to draw him a card or two. Helm of the Host, welcome to the party. Do have to be careful with 2 mana open. Quench is available as a card to play here. Huh. So if we get a chance, we're slamming this Helm of the Host on the Dryad, and it's going to be real good in the long run if that happens. It's a big if, though. Sad days. Ouch. That hurts. That definitely hurts. So we're going to have to go start trying to find a way to win this game now. Our field no longer looks so great with that Dryad gone. On the plus side, just about anything we find that we can stick this Helm on is going to be really good. Land doesn't help, though. Ouch. Oh, there goes the Helm of the Host plan. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run this Nessian Wanderer in so we can get the Sentinel's Eyes back. Draw a card. Pellet Collector is not so scary right now. Scoos, though. Well, there goes the plan that I was just talking about. Oh, we have one turn to do it. Yeah, Scoos is rather pesky here. Ouch. Yep, this one's not looking good anymore. Alright, and with another land drop, that is probably going to do it for this game. Give our opponent the GG. Well, that was unfortunate. Go ahead and run this one back. Have two of our payoffs, so it's really hard not to keep. So it could throw down Aura or the Presence. I think we're going to go the Presence. Hopefully next turn we get another land and then we can throw down this On Sarah's Wings, draw 2. Oh, that's pretty bad for me though. There goes that plan. We're seeing the fragility of this plan. So we could go Kenrid's Transformation onto the Danitha, make her a 3/3, and then on Sarah's Wings next turn. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So that just draws us a card still. There's our friend Ajani. Okay, good. We drew a land, so that means we can actually kill the Ajani, which is the nice thing here. And our own Ajani. Very nice. And if we hadn't done the Kenrith, we wouldn't have been able to do this, so this works out nicely. Ah, this Healer's Hawk just keeps getting scarier and scarier. Go ahead and block there. Alrighty. So, got to figure out how we're going to deal with this Healer's Hawk. That is definitely the question. Even if we put a counter on there, it doesn't really help. Gonna return the Core Spirit Dancer because I think our only chance is drawing into like a Pacifism or something. And so we need all the card draw we can to try and find it. We just have chump block here, unfortunately. Well, that didn't do it. So we're gonna give the GG. Well, not the best record overall on that one. Felt the deck was pretty good. Definitely started bricking though a little bit. Yeah. Definitely see a weakness to that style is if you're trying to bring up, you know, one or two things, just a few pieces of removal or disruption takes care of it for you. But overall, some really super powerful cards. Tender Shoot's really good. Never really had the chance to cast the Helm of the Host and get equipped, but when it's equipped, it can take over a game. On Sarah's Wings, sadly, never really got a chance to shine. But we drew some cards off the other things, so. Let's see what we get. Cry the Carnarium's always good. Lightning Mare. Remember when this whole cycle of elemental horses was a thing. The green one was the best green creature at uncommon that we'd seen in a long time, and everyone thought Horse Tribal was going to be a thing with the horse from Amonkhet. But it ended up the green card green card, the blue version, the white version, they were just mainly sideboard cards, which, I mean, that's probably where they should have been. They were really pretty good at that. Alright. Time to try out a little bit of Brawl here. So I know it's Historic Brawl. I don't really have these decks updated for Historic cards, but that's fine. Haven't really got a chance to play this Yarok deck very often. So power level might be a little bit low. If we really want to, we can do the cheesy thing and build the mono blue, the legendary from Jumpstart that you just put him and some islands and some persistent petitioners and just mill them out. Seems super cheesy. Alright, so Emery is a little bit scary because Emery is generally a combo commander, but I don't know really what combos we have available here. So we shall see. Perilous Vault, Soul Guide. Okay. Goose, you're a little bit late. A little bit late. This Yarok deck is basically just an ETB value deck, kind of controlling. Okay, size a little bit terrifying. In fact, I am very tempted to get rid of Sai right now. Yeah. I'd rather him have one more land than have all these stupid Thopters coming off it. And this leaves a negate open. If you're just joining the stream, we just switched over from doing some of that Tinkerer's Cube Draft and now doing the FNM. After this, I'll have some Historic coming up. Built a black-green rock deck that I want to give a shot on the Historic ladder. Mid-range getting Thoughtseize really changes things. Actually makes it viable again. Yeah, let's draw a card. Get our Fibblethip on. I know it's tempting to play the Yarok there since they're tapped out, but I'd rather hold up a little bit of interaction here. Oh man, I was really hoping for a land there, so I could do a little Casualties of War, but I think we're just gonna hit this Yarok. Double Uro. Double Uro trigger seems real nice to me. Or we could Spark double the Yarok. Choices. I think the Uro's the safe bet though, we need some land. Let's just hold up the Heroic Intervention. Meteor Golem, oh no. That sucks. but that's a little bit aggressive for me at the moment. So we're gonna go to the next song. It's slow, but it's an extra card per turn. I mean, it works. 2 mana, tap commander. Heck yeah. Oh, plus is getting rid of that. That's really annoying. I should have Tails Ended it, but I wouldn't have been able to cast the Uro anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we really want some mana here. That works. That is a very good card. That's going to be hard to deal with. I think we have to Casualties of War this next turn. Alright, so if we Casualties, we get rid of a land, a creature that we can't touch, an artifact. Yeah, this isn't looking great. Plays Big Hydra. It's not the best thing in the world. Play Hydra, kill the Emery. Leave 2 mana open. Yeah, I think unfortunately we are just way too far behind. And most decks definitely aren't set up to. I want to do that? No, not really. Most decks aren't really set up to deal with massive amounts of artifacts. So Emery is really good in that resolve, or in that case. Yeah, let's go ahead and just call it GG here. Get on to the next one.
Stars tonight, found myself a washing colored light. It felt like spirits had awakened me, This carnival of animals have taken me.
This time we get all the ramps, so I'm perfectly happy with that. What do we got over here? General Kudra? Okay. Go to the generals and save some time.
And they took my hand, whispered, close your eyes and understand. When I felt the change, it startled me. This carnival of animals is part of me.
So do we play this and then chump block, or do we Kenriths? I'd only save 1 damage, so let's go ahead and save 4. It's getting a really good human curve out of here.
This carnival of animals is all I see.
Nice thing is Yarik's going to be able to block pretty well. Let's go ahead and take this land pile because that guarantees us the Rollisk. And we're actually not that far off from the Field of the Dead. Okay, so do we want to play the Rollisk or do we want to play the Yarik? The Rollisk is a little bit better in the fact that if he actually takes care of it, we don't get blown out. Unless he RFGs it. It's a lot of 1/1s. Ugh. So I think we're gonna need to Kenriths and then play a creature. Fortunately, I'm getting the idea that we're just a little bit too slow regardless of what we do. Yeah, because we block the biggest things, he still kills us. That is a GG. One more game and then we'll do the thing. Mono blue mill time. We're gonna switch over from Yarik. Oh, let's try out this Niv Mizzet deck. Haven't given this a shot yet. As I said, I was building these for standard brawl, not for historic, but can't be that underpowered. But who knows, a turn or two slow if the other stuff is getting fairly aggro and frisky on you. So it looks like they're on mono red, which is very aggro, which means this hand is not going to work. This hand's not too much better, but definitely killing that with fire. This Insight and this Ominous Sea together are going to get really scary if they get a chance to. Sure, that's a big if. Ooh, Blast Zone's pretty good. There goes the Ominous Sea plant, I guess. Not sure what my opponent just did there. I think they just misclicked. That is for sure. Hate to see it. Let's go ahead and run this nib back because didn't really get a chance to see what it was going to do. Alright, I like this hand. This hand's good against the aggressive starts. We have some some fixing with the Witching Well and eventual card draw. So I think, okay, they're playing Scarab God, so we're going to lead off on Witching Well. Scarab God is actually just terrifying. It's actually just terrifying. It was one of the best cards in its standard for a long time. It's really, really good in EDH. Thankfully, we have answers. And blue-black is going to have a hard time unless they bounce the Scarab God back to their hand. Ooh, okay, Narset. Well, we're going to play out this Brazen Borrower then. So we need to kill this Narset very quickly. Oh, and they're not doing the thing. Okay, so it's going to be Borrower slash a Shock taking care of it. Not how I want that to go down, but that is a must. Narset needs to die for our deck to function. The really nice thing is we do have a bunch of enchantments that are going to be annoying for my opponents. Like, I don't know how they really deal with this double vision if it goes down. There he is, the God of Scarabs. Have fun with that frog. That's all I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, they do have the blast zone. I guess that's one way of taking care of it. And more zombies from a Field of the Dead. Okay, Teferi or Double Vision? Teferi or Double Vision? They want to put a counter on this field, I'm sure. So we're gonna go Teferi. So we might go Teferi and then follow it up with Spark Double next turn. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, okay. I'm just fine with that. Okay, now we're gonna have zombies. That becomes an issue. It's gonna be too slow at this point, unfortunately. Ooh, it's a Eugene. Okay. That's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. It's just gonna neg 2 here, maybe. Nope, we are just going face. Alright, what do we do with the Eugene? I don't think there's a good answer to that. Yeah, I think that is going to be game. Alright, let's do a thing really quick. And make a new deck. Craftables. We are going for the Brawl. Actually, it is Casual Brawl, Historic Brawl. Okay. I already have one of him? Nope, nope, I didn't think so. Where did you go, friend? There you are. It's Brewvac time. No fun mode engaged. Okay, let's get rid of any of that other stuff. Nope. Well, there's the deck. Time to do the thing. No fun mill. There we go. It's time to go and temporarily be that bad person. For all I know, this could just, you know, not work out in the slightest, but I have this terrible feeling. Terrible, terrible feeling. Oh, and we're going first, and we have pretty much everything we need. We need one more land. My opponent knew what was coming. Alright, let's try at least one more. Hopefully we don't get that exact same response, but you never know. Oh hey, it's the exact same hand. Let's keep it. Okay, my opponent is thinking about scooping. They're thinking. Okay, he's gonna fight through it. I like it. Let's just keep doing it. Joke's on you, I draw a land and I play 2 of these. Let's watch your Vraska keep up. So I think we need to attack Vraska with one of these at least. Probably send both. Man, I'm gonna run out of these persistent petitioners eventually. It's no bueno. Oh god, I gave him a giant Hydra. Be afraid, be very afraid. Okay, next turn we're gonna get the Bruvac, and yeah. We're gonna do some work. Okay. So you definitely needed to kill 2 of my things this turn. But he didn't. My opponent did not. Alright, well, as fun as that's been, we're gonna stop screwing around with this and switch over to some historic. Alright, for the historic deck we're going to be playing, I built a good old-fashioned green-black rock deck. Just as mid-rangey as mid-range can get. So we're looking at 4 Thoughtseize, a couple Agonizing Remorse, another Agonizing over in the sideboard, Chevelle for the constant card advantage, some of the just good cards that you have in the format available in Scavenging Ooze, Murderous Rider, Questing Beast. Liliana's going to see a little bit of play here because she's decent on the 4 curve. Playing one of the big Liliana and one of the Veraskas. And then we have more Eldest Reborns over in the sideboard if we want. Grafdigger's Cages, Disfigures. Yeah, just kind of answers everywhere. So we'll see how this goes. Haven't played really much of anything in the queues since the ranked season switched over. So, time to start building back up through the ranks. Yorion. Against Yorion, this is probably going to be a little bit slow because it'll let them set up, but who knows, we can draw on some stuff, and Scooz is good. And Castle Lochthwain is pretty important against any of the control decks. Well, there goes my Scavenging Ooze. Okay, he took Big Vraska. That's fine with me. Means he probably has another answer to this Scavenging Ooze, but we want to run them out of as many answers as possible. That's pretty good. I was just gonna hold up and use the Castle Lochthwain, but Questing Beast? Heck yeah. Force out a kill spell. That gives me a little bit of food for the Scavenging Ooze, so win-win. Okay, so they are playing Esper. Good chance they actually have Scarab God in there. And unfortunately, we can't afford to go super wide because that means they have good sweepers too. Alright. Well, we're gonna hold up this Murderous Rider and then take 3 if they don't play anything. So we need that mana. Oh, Narset. It did not let me respond to that, sadly. of God. Okay. Well, we're gonna force him to use the Wrath. Oh, Teferi, okay. If I draw land, it'll be pretty good. Elspeth, oh no. That's not good for me at all. Huh. That's really bad for me. So I would think my opponent definitely has more basic lands, or more basic planes, but we're gonna do this just in case. So if they don't have basic planes, then they're in a world hurt. Woohoo! Okay. Dang, they found the second white source. The Yarok, or Yorion. World's most expensive Thoughtseize right here. Jeez, that's gross. This is just gross. On the plus side, we've finally kind of gotten them out of cards, so just have to deal with this Yorion now. Somehow. We do have another one, though. Yeah, unfortunately, this game is over. If we had 2 more life to be able to Thoughtseize there, then we'd be fine. But we get some things to bring in here. Do we want to worry about the Graph Diggers in this matchup? Not really. They're okay, but they're not the best. So Elder Gargaroth is really expensive. Gonna cut a questing beast. Get rid of the eliminates. I think we'll go ahead and run it like that. It's tempting to run the Nissa as just another card advantage thing. But we're gonna have so much hand rip going on here. This is a weird hand, but we're gonna try it. So apparently I'm playing mono green now. I guess. Mono green all the way. Black land, please? Black land, please. Not that it really matters because I'm playing all this out into a wrath. Sure, we'll keep that on top, I guess, because we have another forest. Force into wrath here and then swing in with questing beast. Man, that's why I should have taken out. I should have taken out the Chevelles. So yeah, there's a couple things I can kill in here, but yeah, we're not drawing black land either. Boop. First loss. We'll go ahead and throw it back and try to avenge that loss. Yeah, right now, Historic Control has a chance to be really good again. Come on, opponent, where you at? This hand seems fine. We'll see where this goes. Note to self, don't keep the 3 Branch Walker, 2 Chevelle hand. Yeah. Luris, okay. So Luris with white means they are probably playing the Core Spirit Dancer deck. Which means I'll need to find some actual removal soon. Yeah. Gotta languish in the sideboard for this. But we need a little bit more than that. Let's put it on the puppers. That tells me he does not have the Core Spirit Dancer, which is very good for us. Single Chevelle, all the Branch Walkers. I kind of want to put back together a Branch Walker deck. Branch Walkers, the 3-drop ones, and the other 2 drops that gain you life whenever you explore. The good old days. Bring back Command the Dread Horde. Have a million things enter your battlefield. Gain a whole bunch of life back. Yeah. Those were the good times. Well, that pupper says first strike, so we can't do anything about it. That's unfortunate. Agonizing Remorse is not exactly what we want in this matchup. Scoos, while it's good, you're not good enough right now. Oh, I know you didn't just do that. Let me double block. Mistakes were made. What hurts us more? First strike or the card draw? I'm gonna say the card draw. This Vanguard is gonna get real big real fast though, which is a problem. So we need to find this 5th and 6th land as soon as possible. Graveyard. There's that 5th land. That's a good start. Now we just need to find that 6th land. Then we'll be happy. On the all water, no caffeine diet today, and I'm feeling it. I need my caffeine. Yeah, we're gladly gonna chump block that. You're not a land, you're not a land at all. Alright, so there's my land. The question is it going to be willing or worth it to run this Gargaroth into it? We can make a 3-3 that can block again and then die to the Liliana next turn, draws a card. This forces him to triple block. I think I'm okay with this. So with the Liliana coming down next turn, we want to get rid of some of these tokens. That is for sure. Because Liliana is how we're going to get rid of the Sedonto Vanguard. Eldest Reborn's not terrible. Gives us the ability next turn to get rid of 3 creatures. It's super important that Liliana's creating a black creature here because we need something that can actually block if he wants to give some protection. So not having all green is very good. That's why we didn't play the Vraskas, because it gives us a combo. No, it just gives us black. For some reason I was thinking it was black-green. It's been a while since I played the card. Alright, we have puppers. Yeah, this puts more pressure on than the Eldest Reborn does. I think we need to kill the Lurrus here. Man, that's hard. Yeah, we have to kill the Lurrus. Something, anything. That's not what I'm looking for. Ooh. That's actually a problem. Huh. So you're gonna go both? Pro black, okay. Pro green, yep. Question is which ones he's hitting. He has to hit the Lily. Pretty sure he has to hit the Liliana. Huh. Yeah, no, you don't send... Why are you sending the Spirit Dancer? I draw 2 cards here. Yeah, I think I draw 2 cards here. So this will force him to use the puppers. And I need to do this beforehand so I don't lose quite as much life. So this lets me kill the Lurrus, which is pretty big. Oh. Unless I do that. That was completely me clicking the wrong thing. Oh, I'm gonna kill the Lurrus this way. Yeah, the main thing there was definitely getting rid of that Lurrus, because with it, you can do so many different things. All that glitters is terrifying, but at the same time, we're just going to be chumping for days. And in the case of this Core Spirit Dancer, I'm just going to actually block it all. See if he has a pump spell. Hasn't really shown me anything yet, so my guess is no. Liliana's been drawing me so many cards. So many lands. What happens if I grab their Lurrus? Actually, that does a lot. Okay, cool. I'll be borrowing that. That's pretty good. We'll take that Lurrus. Start by gaining some life. Yeah, our opponent really badly needs a source of flying, and they just don't have it. So I think we're okay. There's a chance of them killing us out of nowhere, but it's not very good. This thing only get like +3/+3 at the most from playing a aura with flying. And next turn we're going to tick Liliana down, take care of the threat. So they basically have to kill us this turn. Oh, there is the flying. Okay, okay. It's gonna be real close. Ooh, that might do it. Yep, that is going to do it. Dang, they have exactly, too. So we can gain 3 more life. Oh no, it's 16. Just kidding. I forgot about the attack pump. Well, we have answers to that. Not the greatest answers, but we have answers. Definitely don't want that Eliminate to come out. Elders Reborn is not great. Vraska did some work, but she is too slow. Actually, we can go ahead and take out these Thought Seizes. Get a little bit leaner, a little bit meaner. Disfigure is going to be super important in this matchup. And our hand is pretty much mono removal, so we're fine with that. Yeah, we're just going to curve kill spell into Liliana. And then say, answer this card. Unfortunately, Daunta Vanguard is pretty good against us. That's okay, we can kill it with this Liliana. Well, it's a really good thing that I have that Eliminate on top. Force him to get rid of the Alseid. Yep. Ditch that last card, and we're both in top deck mode. Ooh, all that glitters is really good. Dang. That was actually the perfect sequence of cards. Disfigure. That is not Disfigure. Okay. Scavenging Ooze is really good. Yeah, I'm not really sure what my opponent can draw to get them out of this at this point. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay on that same deck. Okay, so do we keep the triple scoos? Oh, this is another weird one. Yeah, what the hell? This is another real weird one. Go ahead and keep Lance because we want to get up to this Liliana. We saw how good she was last game. The question is, we play the Chevelle? Yes. Sure you don't want to attack? I mean, you're more than okay to attack right there. In fact, I'll see if you want to trade. Oh, my opponent doesn't want to trade. Let's go ahead and take care of this now, and I'm going to click on the right side of the card this time. Okay, so bounty counter and then Liliana? Or Disfigure, that works too. Hopefully we can draw land off this. Grab Diggers isn't bad. In fact, we play that first or the other way around. I don't want him to get either of those, so we're going to play the Grab Diggers, just play it safe. Turn off this Loris entirely. you're not a land. Come on. Come on, land. Come on. We're looking for land. Yeah, my opponent's gonna have a hard time getting out of this one. But, who knows? I've said that before. Famous last words. If he wants to attack, I will gladly trade the Chevelle. So I get a draw card off it anyway. And then just play another one next turn. Alright, now the question is, do we Scooze and Murderous? Do we play this Questing Beast? I think we're going to play this Questing Beast. Let's get in. So the only thing that really scares me is something that gives that first strike. Or flying. Flying's annoying too. Interesting. Well, we're going to run this for one more match, and I think I'm going to call it for the day. Called a little bit early for the weekend. I'm getting hungry. I have a nice big steak marinating right now, just waiting to be cooked. Cast iron, butter, finish in the oven. That is the way to go. Well, this hand is a little bit suspect, but we'll keep it. Branch Walker, save us. Another Lurrus, okay. This is the sack version, though. Land, exactly what we wanted to see. Oh, there's green in this. Okay. Huh. Because Priest of the Forgotten God is a threat, we're just gonna kill it. Basically, you want to get rid of the priests, you want to get rid of, well, if they're playing Lurrus, they don't have any of the Mayhem Devils, which is really nice. I'm trying to think of what's in the green variant, though. Yeah, it's fine to keep on top. And Scavenging Ooze is going to be really good right here. Yeah, we actually have a lot of random cards that line up very well against him. These branch walkers, as much as I like them, I don't like them a ton on their own. So I'm thinking there might be a better 2-drop. Okay. They didn't play anything. Interesting. So in that case, let's go to town. Put them under extreme pressure. And then next turn I have a Chevelle and a Murderous Rider form. Young Peasy. Okay. Yeah, I know he's gonna have village rights regardless. Nice thing is this questing beast just can't be blocked. Oh, Croxa, okay. That is not what I was expecting. So that means we're getting back the Scavenging Ooze. So we get a chance to double spell here and kind of put this thing away. He's not quite dead, but basically. Still interested to see why he's playing green in this deck. What does green get him? Let's see what green gets you. So far, nothing. What did I miss there? I feel like I missed something. What just happened? Blocked. I attacked with all three. I'm going crazy here, apparently. Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that in the video. I could have sworn he's at 1, but apparently not. 3 of those, 1 of those. What do we want here? We definitely want Graph Diggers. Eldest Reborn's not going to do much here, so get rid of that. Vraska's too slow once again. Agonizing can go. Thoughtseize can go. Vivian again. Something like that. Agonizing's not terrible because now that I know he has the Croxas, it can get rid of those permanently, but I'm not too worried about him. Let's be honest here. In fact, actually, Agonizing should probably come in over the Lilianas. Just bring in 2 of them. Because the Liliana making the other player discard is not great for me. That's why you play the game, to make mistakes, to learn. Okay, this hand is utter garbage. Should we keep? Should we keep? Nope. Scavenging Ooze is about the most important card in this matchup, so it's perfectly fine. Okay, so he's playing green to play things like Wilt and probably Cindervines to take care of Grafdigger's Cage. That's probably why the green's there. No, their Scoos is pretty darn good there. Okay, question is, do we want to double Scoos here? Yeah, let's play out Branch Walker. He's gonna have to sack something there. Now let's put on pressure. So a good chance he just plays the Luris into his hand and gets the Stitcher Supplier back. That's what I'd do. And then sack them both to the Priest. Depends on what else is in his hand though. He has 2 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. priest. Okay. So that means I'm probably gonna Murderous Rider this active priest. Or could Liliana. Dread Horde. I think he just cuts. I would just cut. Thoughtseize, okay. It's interesting because now this Dreadhoard's dead. I guess cut has a CMC that's bigger. So that would explain why that didn't happen. Let's go ahead and murder this while we can. Oh, we can't. That's right. Need to find black land. Black land. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. No, we're gonna throw that to the yard. So yeah, if I draw a swamp here, we're really happy. If not, fighting through this Kroxa. Or that works too. Sometimes ask and you shall receive. GG, opponent. Alright, I think that is going to do it for the day. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm tired, I'm hungry. Want to go and do some of the other stuff. So yeah, as per the usual, thanks for joining us here today. Give our quick shout out to Epic Gaming PDX, card store and event space located down south of Portland. You can check out epicgamingpdx.com for any singles needs that you have. Otherwise, yeah, that is going to be it. We will see you again. I'll be back on Monday at 2 o'clock, and I'll probably be hitting the ladders pretty hard on Monday. Have a great day.
Open your eyes. There's a world out there you've never seen before. I too was blind until I stepped outside and opened up that door. I see the